What's up, guys? It's the Mago301 here with another death battle reaction. Today, it's Sentry versus Superboy Prime. Two of Marvel's and DC's heaviest ever hitters going toe-to-toe. Today, I am joined by a great cast of friends. We got Minato. And we got Zombie Warlord, who was muted. But he's here. He's here, trust me.
It mostly is gonna just kind of be the two of us.
Yeah, it is. But that's fine. It's not really like what are either of us really passionate about this matchup? Like,
I'm kind of interested to learn about
like,
Superboy Prime.
obviously I'm interested to learn, but like, I mean, like, overly, you know, passionate. Let's just turn it up.
Sentry versus Superboy Prime.
These two
Let's go.
prove that sometimes absolute power corrupts absolutely.
I love how he hits the speed while he's trying not to laugh.
Find out who would win a death battle.
I've been seeing that image everywhere over the last week.
Superhero stands alone at the peak of Marvel Comics. He's a brilliant scientist and friend to all, the Golden Guardian of Good, the Sentry.
Which makes it all the more mysterious when all of humanity forgot about him, as though he never existed in the first place.
What if the reason we forgot Sentry is that he wanted to be forgotten?
To save us from himself.
As the story goes, Robbie Reynolds was just your average, ordinary high school teen until the day he accidentally drank this super soldier serum.
At that moment, Robbie was imbued with the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns, becoming one of the strongest superheroes in existence.
That's gotta be one hell of a bowel movement. And what better way to use his new powers than to become a sentry to all mankind?
In a never-ending crusade against his devious arch-nemesis, the Void.
He's got all your classic, I can't believe he's not Kryptonian superpowers, like super strength, speed, durability, and flight.
He can spot you from miles away, or even hear a butterfly sneeze from across the planet.
You butterflies sneeze?
No!
Well, Sentry cells absorb and process the
You know,
sun's rays.
what I'm really interested about is we've heard Sentry a lot over the years of Death Battle, always compared to like the high tiers, but now we get to see what he's actually capable of.
Power from anywhere and everywhere. When he was forcibly shrunk down to subatomic size, he started pulling energy from the microverse instead. And despite being microscopic, his punches were strong enough to destroy planets, even while holding back.
Sentry can teleport, communicate telepathically, and even read and mess with minds.
He's also a genius with a super brain comparable to Tony Stark and Reed Richards. He's even built his own watchtower with an advanced AI that is constantly monitoring the planet for threats.
Jesus Christ, he's like the Avengers all in one. Why do there even need to be any other superheroes?
Indeed, the Sentry is more than strong enough to take on Marvel's heaviest hitters, like his famous battle with the Green Scar Hulk, where Black Bolt, Iron Man, and Doctor Strange failed. The Sentry was the only one who stood against the Hulk's full
I do.
He's also
The good old
Thor,
days.
who collapsed an infinite number of timelines into one by clashing with another Thor.
The Sentry is incredibly fast, too. He can bend space and speed blitz Ares, who can move within Planck time, the smallest unit of time possible in our universe.
He's stated to be as fast as the Heralds of Galactus, like the Silver Surfer, who once outraced the multiverse blowing up. The Surfer flew so fast he went back in time, so you'd think Sentry would be able to
Infinite
handle
speed.
some
We all know it's
trench
infinite
coat.
speed.
But it wasn't so
We all know the
simple.
stats
The
are just
Void was
infinite.
everywhere that the Sentry wasn't.
If Sentry saved people from a burning building, Void would crash an airplane. If Sentry healed a person's broken back, Void would give someone else cancer. What an asshole!
For every good act the Sentry performs, the Void commits an evil one. Because the truth was, the Sentry and the Void were one and the same.
Bum, bum, plot twist. Turns out Sentry's whole origin story was a lie. Robbie Reynolds wasn't a 60s high schooler beating up bullies like some Jack Kirby comic.
In reality, Bob Reynolds was a schizophrenic meth addict who drank the Sentry serum just to get high. And the Void was, in reality, a malevolent godlike entity bonded to Bob that was the literal angel of death.
Yes, from the Bible.
Huh.
With Moses and the Pharaoh and the dead firstborns. That's him, apparently.
And this
Fascinating.
being manifests as
Now
the
he can
dark
fly,
side of
so
Bob's shattered
it's
psyche,
literally
a
the
villainous
highest
alter
power.
ego with all of his power. Too much power for any one man to handle.
Probably
The
not more
only way
fun
to
than
destroy the
people, though.
Void was to also destroy the Sentry.
So Bob did something crazy. With help from Reed's tech, he used his own psychic powers to erase himself from everyone's past, present, and future, including his own.
Warping the perception of reality of every single person on the planet. They would no longer remember him or even recognize anything remotely related to him. A picture of the Sentry would still technically exist, but in your mind's eye, including Bob's, it isn't there.
Great. Everyone knows repressing your problems always makes them better.
But Bob's memories eventually clawed their way back, in part thanks to Norman Osborn, the Green Goblin, and his desire to
expect him to
somehow control the Void. So Norman had the Thunderbolts murder
And
Bob's
all
wife,
of that
Wendy,
was
in
done
order
to probably
release,
torment
you know,
Spider-Man somehow.
the Angel of Death.
Yeah, try controlling the kind of guy who can throw hands with Molecule Man, who somehow is one of the strongest beings in all of Marvel. At his peak, he's got almost complete control over the multiverse. So yeah, good luck with that one, Norm.
Molecule Man was another mentally unstable god whose power fluctuates based on their self-confidence. In a way, a sort of kindred spirit to Bob.
It was then that Bob discovered the true source of his own powers, his own control over molecules. Yeah, you can do that too.
The Sentry can create and destroy matter on a whim, able to rip you apart at the molecular level, or conjure an entire new reality from scratch, all with just a wave of his hand, like Dr. Manhattan.
He can also regenerate his body from any kind of damage, like being burnt to a skeleton or getting Dr. Manhattan himself.
As long as one single solitary atom remains, the Sentry is unkillable.
And Void's got all of this and more, except he doesn't hold back. He can shapeshift, create hurricanes, trap you in darkness, possess your body, and devour your soul.
With his infinitendrils, the Void takes control of a victim's mind and tortures them with the memories of past traumas and nightmares.
He killed Loki. He wrecked
Yeah,
Asgard. The Avengers, the Fantastic Four, the
It's definitely
Inhumans, and the
gonna come
X-Men
down to
teaming
Void
up
versus
all at
Superboy
once
Prime.
Could barely handle
I
him.
think Prime's
Void
still
is
gonna
one of
win.
the biggest
Yeah, I still think
bads
Prime's
in
got
Marvel.
this.
Great fucking job, Norm. I'm something of a moron myself.
The only way forward, the only way for Bob to save
yeah,
everyone, including himself, was to do something he
I heard
never
he's not
imagined.
fucking
Let
dodging
the
the
Void
retcon.
in.
By refusing to repress his darker half anymore,
Oh, wait.
Sentry and Void merged and became stronger than the sum of their parts.
Oh.
One being now free to finally live his life without the crushing weight of self-hatred and fear.
Maybe, but this is the Void we're talking about. What if Bob just has a new puppet master who's only letting him think he's in control?
As long as the Void exists, it's just another revolution in that same endless cycle. It remains to be seen whether even death itself can break that wheel.
He'll be back. Sentry is gone, but not forgotten. He'll never be forgotten again.
Do you believe a man can
All
fly?
right, let's see it.
Yeah, Wiz, within the pages of DC Comics, everyone in their irradiated six-dimensional gorilla mother can do it.
What about in the real world? Not Earth 1 or Earth 2, but our own Earth. Earth Prime.
The Earth of you, me, and Clark Kent. A totally normal boy from New England who just happened to share a name with that
It's
comic book
prime
character.
time.
Rare coincidence. That is, until the
It's
day
good
Clark took a
time.
leap of faith and believed he could fly.
And he did. Surprise, surprise, Clark was actually from the planet Krypton, which apparently exists in our universe now? Anyway, the real Superman, the one from all those comics he loved, showed up just in time to give him the skinny on being Superboy. Wait, he could have chosen me! I believe I can fly!
Jump off the... Oh. Clark had all your classic
Boomstick,
powers.
no!
Heat vision, microscopic and telescopic sight, Arctic breath. It was the dream that every little boy had finally come true.
Who knows?
Just in time for his universe, our universe, to be annihilated literally 1 month later in DC Comics Armageddon, the
Huh.
Crisis on Infinite Earths. Whiz, we're canonically dead since 1986, apparently.
With
Damn.
everyone he knew and loved gone, Clark took shelter in a
that
pocket
work
dimension with other cosmic refugees. Now an
I
anachronism
don't know.
in DC's new, rebooted, post-crisis continuity, Clark was forced to
Okay.
watch as the comics landscape changed before his eyes. As stories became darker and morally complex, as heroes failed to be the paragons of good he saw them as in his childhood.
As someone else got to be Superboy.
Some people can't stand change, can't stand to see a world that doesn't look the way it did when they were a child. The day needed to be saved by Superboy, the real Superboy, Superboy Prime.
So he did what any Superboy would do. Punch really hard. He punched his way out of the dimension so hard, the shockwaves rippled through the universe and retconned DC Comics. Superboy was back, and he was gonna fix comic books forever. Hell yeah!
No matter how many fake heroes got in his way.
Oh shit! Super Chud Prime isn't just your ordinary Kryptonian.
He actually
oh, no.
said it!
He's Crisis.
Isn't from before the Crisis on Infinite Earths, a time when comics were a bit more comical.
When Superman could sneeze solar systems apart or tow a galaxy of planets behind him like it was nothing.
Or clash with another Kryptonian so hard, they generated enough power to restore an infinite number of timelines.
Get ready
Okay.
to hear that word a lot. My
Yep.
favorite is the time Superman flew so fast he broke the light barrier, the time barrier, and even the bonds of infinity. I wonder if these writers
I want
ever
to point out
imagined
they
this
just gave
bullshit would
Superboy
beat their
Infinity,
arguments for the
and
next
for
half-century.
Sentry they gave plank time, so technically Superman is
Target
faster.
Prime would know he is a
Superboy
self-described power scaler's dream.
My goat!
You think he's heard about us?
We can only hope not. As a Kryptonian with an ultra-dense molecular structure, he should also share
He's
many
gonna
of the
punch
same
the next
resistances,
time, isn't
like
he?
being transmuted to stone, having his.
Bro, I still
bonds
think this is
weakened, or
one of the
getting his
best
energy
possibilities they have to like do
drained.
the like the fake out KO.
Esoteric attacks too. They can actively
could
resist
be.
mental
I
attacks by
I
outthinking
hope
them,
we get
and
like
their
something
souls
where it's
can
like,
resist being
if they
destroyed.
actually do
All
it
thanks to
straight,
Earth's good
they're
old
like,
yellow sun
wait a
fueling his
minute,
cells.
that's
And
Superboy.
unlike
Why
that
does Superboy
post-crisis
have all
super
the
fraud
advantage?
who gets
And then he
weaker without
fucking
sunlight,
punches through
Prime's
the
got it
screen
covered.
and
With a suit of armor
Sentry.
made from the corpse of the Anti-Monitor, which constantly feeds him solar energy.
Huh.
Literally wearing the pelt of the monster who destroyed his universe, just to be better and stronger than Superman.
Because that's what he thinks he is.
It's
Superman
prime
with
time.
better feats in scaling. Superman, but real.
Superman, if he was a fucking idiot.
Okay.
Sure, he has the same hyper-efficient
I'll
brain
kill
that
you
all
to
Kryptonians
death.
have. But when it came to being
I'll
a
kill you,
superhero,
I'll kill you
he was
dead.
a violent, immature moron.
Exactly what you'd expect from a kid who never grew up and never learned to hold back. Instead of saving Earth's heroes, he started massacring them. And let's be real, there's a part of him that knows that editorial will just bring them all back eventually.
He's not wrong.
Society, Teen Titans, and 3 Flashes at once. He effortlessly murdered an alternate universe Justice League and even killed his rival, Connor Kent, the new Superboy. Even as other Kryptonians grew in power to become comparable to their pre-crisis iterations, Prime still held an advantage because he never held back.
Like the time he tore apart the Monarch's armor, accidentally unleashing the Big Bang in his face, destroying the universe, and he was fine.
Or the time a Guardian of the Universe blew himself up in an attempt to stop Prime, blasting him into the multiverse atom by atom, and that only made Prime stronger.
Or the time he fought a potential
Huh.
future version of himself who became a god of time. And instead of teaming up, Prime stupidly attacked him and accidentally retconned themselves both out of existence.
Which sent him home, back to his original universe, our universe. Except now everyone he knew, his parents, his girlfriend Lori, had been reading his comics. They knew what he had become, and they were terrified.
Once again, forced to watch as his heroes progressed without him, he pored over comic after comic, learning everything about DC,
And a little bit of Marvel.
only to discover his worst possible nightmare.
Not only would he never get to be Superman, he wasn't even a super villain that people liked. Turns out, power levels aren't everything.
So, naturally, he flew to DC headquarters and attacked the people writing his own comic.
Like some infinitely recursive meta hell.
Prime had become a whiny, petulant, reactionary fanboy. You think he's the guy posting on our Reddit?
And at the peak of his
Wait, I just see them so biased against DC Comics?
Age Superman, the original Superman, Action Comics #1, the first superhero.
Instead of restoring DC's glorious past, Prime beat it to death. He needed to change.
And that opportunity came when this alternate universe Jokerized Batman Who Laughs threatened to destroy all of reality.
Prime was drafted to help save the day, and it turned out he was the only Superboy who could.
Remember that time Prime punched reality so hard he retconned DC
Pretty
Comics?
cool, that's 30
Turns
seconds
out
ago.
That was no coincidence. Due to his repeated excursions across the multiverse, Prime became a space-time anomaly, and he slowly learned how to manipulate reality itself with his fists.
I guess you could call it his retcon punch!
At first, its effects were random, like bringing Jason Todd back to life or restoring Beast Boy's memories, but he started to use it to rewrite continuity to fix the evil universes of the Batman Who Laughs.
Giving them and all the characters inside of them happy endings. In a weird way, that's what Superman has always done, right? Punch the bad guys so hard he saves the day.
Prime can punch hard enough to enter the time stream, seemingly exit the comic medium entirely, and even defeat the nigh-omnipotent Darkest Knight.
Who was powerful enough to
Do some
beat
crazy
Perpetua,
shit just
the
by
goddess who
punching.
created all of
Damn.
DC Comics, the whole shebang.
Okay.
And Prime hit the Darkest Knight so hard, he erased his entire evil
Oh, do you think
multiverse.
maybe
A
the
feat
future
that
will be like
no
he
one
punches,
actually saw happen. Prime's
punches
first true
Sentry
act of
away,
heroism was
never
one that he did
actually grasped
selflessly,
the serum.
and it was the first step toward becoming a true hero.
The kind
You're a little
hero that
quiet, Manana.
Superman always secretly
I'm having
wanted
trouble
to be.
hearing you.
A hero who could
Really
someday
dark
get his
because
own
he
issue
punches
#1. A hero like, well, Superman.
Maybe
I'm sorry,
one
did
day Prime will
he just
truly
rip off his
believe in
super
himself,
suit to
just
show
like he once
his
believed
bare
he
chest
could
forth?
fly.
Yep.
Okay.
That was a pretty damn good analysis.
All right, the battle's
Damn.
about to
Yeah.
begin, but first, Hitch calls are back. Hey, I'm Ben.
All right. So
The voice of Boomstick. And we're
yeah,
happening-
looking over that, I think
Way to meet with Chad and the creators
I think it's prime time, baby.
catch up to us via video call.
It is prime time. Sentry's going out, going down.
But to give each pitch the time it needs,
Yeah, it's Superboy Prime.
Yeah.
I'm meeting for this moment. It's Superboy Prime.
See, I told you Zombie was here.
I'm rooting for the Chud.
That's right. I'm rooting for the fellow power scaler.
First dibs.
I'm rooting for the cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller.
Purchase directly supports the show.
Look, we gotta stick with our own.
Discount.
All right, let's get to this.
There's a little bit of Superboy Prime in all of us with that versus debater. Let's be real.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data
Hey,
through all
Soma.
possible.
One thing I really want to see. I want to see Superboy Prime retcon Sentry to give him a happy ending without Void. That's what I want to see. I've been seeing that a lot.
That'd be really cool.
All right.
This
Oh,
city won't last much
damn.
longer. Quit while you're behind,
we're
kid.
right into this.
Mess up a superhero crossover? No way, dork. Onomatopoeia coming right up!
With. All right, Super Chud, you got this. So yeah, 3 roots and bets for Superboy.
You're dealing with someone who has the power
Didn't ask.
of a million exploding suns.
Big mistake, dipwad. It's prime time.
What?
Are you kidding me? Another dark Superman fraud? Boring! It's cool when I do it.
Please, stop hitting me.
He'll kill you. I'll kill you. To death.
The fucking wink. Oh God!
Oh!
It's time to play God.
Damn!
Jesus!
Okay, you weren't joking. Definitely a crisis level threat. Luckily, so am I.
Run all you want. If Bob couldn't escape
Oh,
me,
that is.
what hope do you have, boy?
All right.
Afraid of the Dark Clark? What kind of a hero are you? Remind me again, whatever happened to Lori? It's over, Clark. There is no happy ending. Not for you. Not for me. Not for anyone
He'll
else.
make a happy ending.
Haven't you ever read a comic book, you big freaking nerd? There's always a happy ending.
It's prime time, baby!
Bob?
Oh?
You kept talking about the Sentry. Bad dream?
No idea, Lindy. Best sleep I've had in years.
Let's go!
Crisis averted.
Let's go!
I don't think.
Oh my goodness! That's literally the ending I wanted.
Especially knowing, like, from what little I know in the comics, apparently, like, Sentry's wife actually got murdered by Bullseye, who's, like, one of the most psychotic villains in Marvel. So, honestly, that's really sweet.
That genuinely might be the most. I think this genuinely might be the most wholesome death battle ending ever.
This might be, I'm not sure if I'd say it's my favorite Marvel versus DC episode, because,
Yeah,
Lex versus
not my
Tony is
favorite Marvel is DC, obviously. Like, I mean, get past Lex Luthor versus Tony Stark first.
Liked this episode.
Yeah.
That battle, but wholesome.
Exactly. Like, no, hold on. Like, death battle.
Another cosmic Marvel versus DC episode, but the way that ended, like, that was actually kind of sweet.
Combatant is outright shown to get a happy ending. Like, the loser. Has that ever even happened before?
Yes. This might be the first time where the loser actually does genuinely get a happy ending. Like, he doesn't kill Sentry per se. He just, well, I guess he kind of does. He kills Sentry, but not Robert Reynolds. So, like, Void is just gone for good, but because of that, Rob gets to be happy.
He gets to live his life. We've done it, boys. We've gotten the secret ending. We've gotten the happy ending.
I really liked that ending.
Yeah. Oh man. I'm smiling. Not only did I win, I got to see something wholesome.
If we weren't going to get a fake out where Superboy Prime bashes through the results screen and kills Sentry then, I'm glad this is what we got instead.
Agreed.
Honestly, we could save that fake out for King K. Rool anyway.
Fuck yeah. All right.
I am completely cool with that.
All right. Yep. Agreed.
Ever seen someone beaten to death so wholesomely before?
Let's break this down into 3 chapters: their strength, intelligence, and powers.
As with any
We all know
fight,
intelligence is a pity point, let's be
The
real.
first question you gotta answer is, who's stronger?
Yeah.
Prime and Sentry are naturally 2 of the heaviest hitters in DC and Marvel, more than capable of matching and surpassing Herald-level opponents.
Shout out to that one guy who backed Sentry in the G1 blog against 22 other people. You were wrong, but I respect
So
it.
in order to pick a winner, we have to take a close look at the strongest beings they've fought: Molecule Man and the Darkest Knight.
Sentry beat the crap out of Molecule Man, but remember, Eminem's power can fluctuate a lot, and when he fought Sentry, he wasn't at his full power, so we can only scale this so far.
But Prime overpowered the Darkest Knight after the Mad Bat had absorbed the powers of both Perpetua and, what do you know, Dr. Manhattan, both of which alone could threaten all of DC Comics.
And unlike with Molecule Man, there's nothing to suggest the Darkest Knight was holding back. In a straight brawl, Prime takes the edge in strength, but muscles aren't everything. Maybe Sentry
Prime
can figure out a
time,
way
baby!
around Prime's brawn with his intelligence.
While Prime does possess a super advanced Kryptonian brain, he clearly does not use it to its full extent.
It's not that he's dumb, and more that he's a teenager and has a habit of crashing out.
The Sentry, on the other hand, has been compared to Tony Stark and Reed Richards, some of the most intelligent people in all of Marvel Comics.
Sure, he mentally struggles with the whole Void thing, which sucks for him, but losing control to the Void only makes him more dangerous.
And as the Merge Sentry, he's operating at his peak, fully in control of his powers. In a test of wits and wills, the Sentry was the more intelligent.
But the main question in this matchup had to do with their batshit insane powers.
With the Sentry's ability to reshape molecular matter and warp perception of reality to such an incredible degree, his powers seem much more versatile than Prime's. Prime may be stronger, but heat vision, frost breath, and Kryptonian punches aren't going to do much in the long run against someone who can regenerate from a single atom.
But pre-crisis
Retcon punch.
Kryptonians have actually resisted having their molecules torn apart before, and Prime should be no different. So it's not like Sentry was ever going to just Doc Manhattan him away.
Prime could still be worn down. Kryptonians have incredible stamina, but we know that sustained damage will eventually knock them out or kill them.
Unless Prime could find a way around Sentry's insane regeneration, he was toast.
Luckily for Prime, his ability to retcon away your history and mess with your whole timeline was actually something Sentry had no specific resistance to.
Not only that, it was something he's been affected by in the past.
Like the time the Scarlet Witch rewrote all of reality during House of M. Bob's continuity was rewritten like everyone else's.
Or the time Absorbing Man had the powers of a cosmic cube and warped Sentry's personal reality. Shit, Moonstone literally describes it as a reality punch.
Now, Sentry's psionic power could theoretically retcon himself from Prime's perception of reality. However, this feat required assistance from Reed Richards, and it's unlikely he could pull it off mid-fight.
Pre-crisis
Bro just
Kryptonians
rolls up to
also
Reed Richards like,
resist a
yo,
lot of
bro, can you help me out? This
anyway.
chud's trying to kill me.
Trying.
Now, Prime hasn't always had the most perfect control over his retcon punch, so he might need more than one blow to finich the job.
But Prime was more than capable of
that makes
powering
more
through
sense.
Void's scariest abilities.
Like having his soul eaten, or being cut off from sunlight. I guess that edgelord solar armor came in handy after all.
In short, Prime could resist everything Sentry could throw at him, but Sentry couldn't do the same. Prime takes the final edge
All right.
in powers.
With no way to easily put him down, Prime would eventually muscle his way through and retcon the Void away for good.
Sorry, Bob. Defeat was unavoidable.
The winner is Superboy
Oh, what do you guys
Prime.
think next time's gonna be?
Wait. Oh, wait, hold up.
Oh, hey, my pizza's here.
The winner is Superboy Prime. Letter to the editors? Oh yeah, I win. That's right. You hack frauds really tried to lowball me, but I took the clock and it's prime time, baby. Now, personally, that intelligence section was such a gimme. I don't crash out. I'm a tragic hero grappling with real, intense emotion. I can be smart anytime I want. But anyway, don't subscribe, don't join as a member, don't watch Death Battle, read my comics. Prime.
All right, calling it now.
Next time.
Next time, I think my Cope answer is Mandalorian versus Courier 6. My real answer is probably Monokuma versus Koro Sensei.
I could see Monokuma versus Koro Sensei. Okay, now that Fire Emblem Fortune Wings has finally been announced, I think it's unironically, I think it's a good time for Lucina versus Grofal. They've clearly been wanting to do that one for some time now. As always, 99% of Luzan gets to stop kissing Luzan right before it's Luzan, and
You know, honestly, I will say I could see it also being a cartoon versus cartoon episode because we usually get those around the summer, right?
ooh, hold on. It might be finally time for Finn and Jake versus Mordecai and Rigby.
Hear me?
I want
yeah, I was
that. I
gonna
want
say
that or something
Mordecai
Invincible.
and Rigby. I actually started watching regular show not too long ago, so I would totally be okay with that. Actually, I kind of want them to wait on that just so I have more time to finish regular show. But yeah.
You know, also gonna throw in a random one, but Spy versus Agent 47. Why not?
Fuck it, yeah, might as well.
All right. Also obligatory Aang versus Traveler, I guess. Obligatory Aang versus Traveler.
4th of July or something.
Oh yeah, it would. Yeah. All right, let's see it.
On Death Battle.
Okay, yeah, Aang versus Traveler. So you got that with the last second drop.
Yeah, with I guess now is fine too.
All right, well, Aang, it was nice knowing you, buddy.
Yep.
I will still be
Kinda
rooting
sucks. I
for
love
Aang.
Last
but yeah.
Airbender, but this is. Would you blame me for deep down thinking, Aang, run, you're not built for this?
I mean, I'm rooting for Travel in this, so like,
Yeah, I can't
I
root for Gotcha Slop, so I will be going for Aang.
It's not even that I don't like gotcha games. It's just that I really like The Last Airbender.
I love the Last Airbender. I really do. But I do owe this to. I already said I was going. I also really do like. I'm admittedly a really big Hoyoverse fan. So.
I will admit, if they ever did if they did a second Hoyoverse matchup, I would be cool with seeing Star-Lord versus what's her name? Trailblazer?
But guys, I will say, don't worry. I am cursed for whoever I root against in an Avatar death battle. The other person will win. Always. Unless it's Legend of Korra. That doesn't count. But I haven't gotten a single Avatar death battle correct so far. So don't worry. Aang's got this. Aang's got this. Don't worry.
Well, I guess if there's one upside to Aang losing, at least we won't get a "you left me no choice" again.
How would they... Ah, God, that... I really feel it. Yeah, I don't even want to comment on Aang versus Edward.
Fair enough.
Like,
I think a lot of us wish we could forget that episode.
like the thing is, I'd never seen either show when I watched it, so I didn't care at all at the time. But like after watching Avatar, becoming a fan, it's like, oh God, what the fuck is this?
Oh, it gets well, I wouldn't say even worse, but it's also really bad if you're a Full Metal Alchemist fan. I would say Aang's characterization was somehow even worse than Ed's with that one fucking line, though. And that is saying a lot. Like, I don't know. Aang probably deserves a run back because of like how bad that episode was, but I don't know. It's just.
I mean, well, I mean, you say he deserves a run back. I mean, he's getting one now, so.
Like, either he dies in a kind of painful to watch way, or you have to bastardize his character to justify killing an opponent who probably wasn't even nearly as bad as his own main villain. It's why I wasn't looking forward to Mob on the show at the time. It's why I didn't really want Aang back, and it's why I really hope. I mean, thankfully, Kamen Rider's kind of niche, but I really hope Kamen Rider Fourze never gets on the show. He is just way too nice for Death Battle, in my opinion.
There really are some characters who just should not be on Death Battle.
I really hope he does great. I'm just... It's just my own personal thoughts on the matchup itself. It's... This feels kind of awkward. I feel bad. I feel kind of bad about not liking the matchup because I know you like Genshin, and I know like DJ really wanted to do this matchup. It's just
I prefer Zenless Zone Zero overall, but like I have played a bit of Genshin, and I promised my sister I would start playing once the death battle. I have 4 weeks to get into Genshin now, so yeah. That's my punishment for rooting for Traveler. I have to actually play the game.
Death Battle, thank you, because I know deep down Finn and Jake versus Mordecai and Rigby is realistically probably going to be the next cartoon versus cartoon episode they do, and I am grateful that you guys bought me some extra time. Thank you.
But yeah, enough about the next time. As for the actual episode, honestly, I think we said most of our thoughts after the KO, but yeah, it was really good. It was really good. I loved it.
I'm not expecting that from a Marvel versus DC episode.
Bro, bro, we've been fiending for Marvel versus DC for so long. Like, I missed it. I missed you, old buddy.
Honestly, I kind of was missing the street tier episodes. I will admit. I really hope we get either Deadshot versus Bullseye or Scarecrow versus Mysterio at some point. I really like those two matchups.
You know, in terms of...
Although part of my enjoyment for Bullseye versus Deadshot is somewhat ironic, just because I think it would be really funny to have a finisher where Deadshot just unloads an entire mag of explosive rounds into Bullseye's crotch.
God. But, yeah, you know, in terms of cosmic Marvel vs. DC matchups, I'm really happy it could be this one at least.
So that's technically a win con.
But yeah, I think the cosmic aspect was handled really, really well. So I'm fine with this. I'm really fine with this one, bro.
Yeah.
The fucking infinity. No, hold on. The fucking infinity being taken over by the void. Oh my goodness, that was like.
Yeah, that was a cool visual.
That was so cool.
If I could just backtrack to Marvel vs. DC real fast.
Oh yeah.
There's one thing I would really like to see for Marvel vs. DC. I'd really like an episode where they focus not on the comics, but on two very specific iterations of the characters, like either Adam West Batman versus Toku Spider-Man, or MCU Scarlet Witch versus Injustice Superman. I think
is that like an actual matchup?
Would be really cool. Sorry, what'd you say?
Is that like an actual matchup? Scarlet Witch versus Injustice Superman?
Yeah, it actually is. Like something. I forget the full details. It was something about like coping with loss and like how they became fallen heroes.
I'm not. I
don't know. I'll show you the connections later. I don't remember much, but I remember liking it.
Yeah, just on a surface level, I'm not sure I really fuck with that matchup.
Fair enough.
I do agree, though. I would like to see specific versions. I would like to see specific versions of the characters used.
Yeah. That's kind of the main appeal to me, admittedly.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, then,
Although, also partially because I think it'd be really cool to have Scarlet Witch maybe give Clark a nightmare or something where he sees like Doomsday, which if you know Injustice Superman's backstory.
Oh yeah, that's that would cause a crash out.
Yeah. I was actually watching Hulk versus Doomsday with my girlfriend the other day, and we got to the scene where they showed off Clark sending Doomsday to space in Injustice, and I was like, wait, wasn't that probably Lois?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Lois cameo. We didn't even realize it. But yeah. Is that all our thoughts about the episode then? Is there anything else to be said?
I mean, Superboy Prime bashing it at the last second to complain about the intelligence disadvantage was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, that was fucking great. That was great. Just like, hey yo, where's my sweep? Where's my Prime sweep?
Even brought up the Power Scaler's dream line just as foreshadowing. Oh shit, he might know what Death Battle. He probably knows what Death Battle is.
Oh, I loved all the fourth wall breaks as well. Those were really, really nice.
My favorite wall break is probably the one from Stitch versus Rocket, where Stitch just breaks in and and they kind of foreshadow it with him like breaking into Disney movies.
Yeah.
Oh, also Bill Cipher versus Discord. Can't forget Bill Cipher versus Discord.
Let me out! I'll eat your dreams.
I was thinking more so the time when Discord turned Wiz and Boomstick into Ben and Chad.
That was funny. That really was funny. But yeah, I think that will do it for this episode. So Zombie, I know you're probably in the middle of fighting a war right now in Minecraft, but any closing thoughts?
Shut's on top, I guess.
Beautifully said. Minato, closing thoughts?
Next time, Mandalorian versus Courier 6 sweep, baby! I'm totally not puffing copium.
You are.
Hey, like you aren't with Luz versus Anne.
at least mine's like somewhat realistic expectations. Like, bro, the movie came out like a month ago. You gotta give it like a while. Like, at least give it like, 3 months. Then maybe, sure, yeah. But yeah, as for me, what is there to say other than it's prime time? And with that,
prime time, absolute prime time,
absolute prime time. Oh. And with that, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. See ya!